Refinancing a car is a really good way to save money, but you've got to understand how to do it properly in order to not get screwed. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to refinance a car loan, and I'm going to tell you why you'd want to do it. Now, if you just found this channel, I'm Jason with Honest Finance, and I make a lot of videos on different financial topics that'll give your life and your finances more value. So feel free to subscribe if you're interested, or at least give this video a like. And now let's talk about car loan refinancing. Okay, so refinancing a car is not that complicated to do, but I've got to break it up into two different parts, which are the why and the how, so that all of this stuff makes sense. So let's start with why you should refinance your car loan. Well, the main reason why you'd probably want to refinance your car loan is because you just want to get a better interest rate than the current loan that you have already. This is especially true if you've already got a bad rate on your loan, because as long as you've made your payments on time and you have better credit, then you're probably going to get a much better rate, and that's going to save you a lot of money. Because let's just say that you currently owe $20,000 on your loan at 11% interest and you still have 3 years left to pay off the loan. Well, with those numbers, you're going to be paying about $180 a month in interest, which is a total ripoff. But if you refinance that loan to, let's say, 5% interest, then you'd only be paying about $80 a month in interest, which is so much better, and that's still on a 3-year term. And on top of all of that stuff, your monthly payments are also going to go down. And in this case, if you really wanted to pay off the car loan faster, then I would just pretend that your payments were the same as your old ones. That way you're paying extra on the car loan and you can pay it off faster. Now, the other reason why you might want to refinance your car loan is because you just can't afford the payments. But pay attention here, because I want you to understand what you're doing if this is the route you're going to take. Simply by refinancing your car loan and extending its length, your payments are going to go down even if the interest rate goes up just a little bit. And this is all because of the length of the loan, because if you've got a car loan that has 3 years on it and then you turn it into a 6-year, then you're going to save a lot of money in your monthly payments, even if that interest rate did go up just a little bit. But I would highly advise that you don't take this route and you just try to make your monthly payments, or just sell your car, because you probably can't afford it. And the main reason I say this is because cars are depreciating assets. So the longer you have a loan with a car, the more likely you are that you're going to end up upside down in the loan. And being upside down in your car loan means that you owe more than it's worth, which is not a good thing. And you've got to understand here that when your car loan is way too long, you're going to be paying too much in interest, and your car is going to depreciate a lot faster than you're actually paying it off. Don't be deceived by a lower monthly payment, because it's all a lie if all you're doing is stretching out the loan. Just try to refinance your car loan to a length that's either the same or shorter than the one that you already have, because that's going to give you the best value. You're going to end up paying off the car a lot faster, you're going to pay a ton less in interest, and the risk of going upside down in your car is going to go down significantly because of the shorter loan. Now, I did make a video on how car loan interest works, so if you need some help in that area, then I'll just put it right here and you can watch that video too. Now, I also want to mention cash out refinancing, which means that you actually cash out on some of the equity from your car. So let's just pretend that you owe $10,000 on your car, but it's actually worth $15,000. Well, you could get a cash out refinance for about $12,000. That way you get to keep $2,000 for yourself, and then you just use the other $10,000 for the financing that was already required. You can spend the cash out money however you'd like, but I still want to warn you that cars are depreciating assets, and I want you to keep that loan as low as you can. You've still got to pay interest on the money that you're cashing out, so just keep that in mind as well. I mean, in theory, you could use the cash out money to pay off loans that have higher interest rates, but I mean, seriously, who's going to do that? Just be smart about the reasons why you want to refinance your car loan, and do the math before you sign any paperwork. So if it were me personally, the only reason why I'd refinance a car loan is just to save money on interest, and that's about it. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, could you please just comment down below and say I'm still here, so that I know how many people are still watching this video? Thanks. So now that you've decided that you want to refinance your car loan, I'm going to teach you how to do it, so pay attention here. Now, if you want to get a better rate on your car loan, you're going to have good credit, or you're going to have to find a co-signer that has good credit. There's no way around this, but as long as you've made your payments on time, then your credit should have gone up naturally. You can get loans with bad credit, but trust me, they're just a total ripoff, and you're better off just establishing good credit before you start to borrow money. Now, this is obvious, but if you want to get the best rates when you're borrowing money, then you have to have good credit, like I've said over and over again. And now let's move on to finding a lender, which is really easy to do. If it were me personally, I'd just check my local credit unions because they tend to have the best rates, or I'd check online, which I'll talk about in a minute. Please just make sure to pay close attention to the lender's contracts because I don't want you paying any prepayment penalties and I don't want you to have an origination fee either. Trust me, you don't want to have to pay a fee just for paying off your loan early, and origination fees can range anywhere from 1% to 6% of the total of the loan's value. So let's say that you borrow $10,000 with an origination fee of 5%. Well, that's an instant $500 that you're just wasting because of that fee. And please, if you do refinance your car and it happens to be around the same time that your current payment is due, just make sure that everything is paid off correctly because I don't want you to accidentally have a late payment. Just pay attention to that kind of stuff because accidents do happen, especially when the timing is not perfect. Now, as far as online lenders go, I would highly recommend checking out LightStream loans because they've got the best rates that I've found and they'll beat any competitor's rate as well. LightStream doesn't charge any dirty origination fees and they don't have prepayment penalties on their loans as well. I currently have a personal loan with them and they've been really easy to work with, and I did get the money the same day that I applied, which was freaking sweet. Now, I'm not sponsored by LightStream. I just want you guys to know that there's a ton of crap loans out there, and these guys really do a good job with being honest with their customers. Now, I've got an affiliate link down in the description below if you want to check them out, or just go with whomever you'd prefer. Just be responsible with how you borrow money, and I promise you, you're going to end up in a much better situation, but at least now you know how to refinance a car the right way. Now, once again, I'm Jason with Honest Finance, and I make a lot of videos on different topics that'll give your life and your finances more value. So feel free to subscribe if you want to, or you can check out some of my other car-related videos over here. That's all.